get a check. Irene, I need this. I get this. Irene, I need that. She's gonna share with that. So it's to the point where what are you gonna do? You're gonna neglect her. Someone was gonna help you. If you don't support the people that's looking out for you when they need help, how you expect them to help you when you need help?
That's
if you don't want to help her, you don't need her as a friend.
Huh?
If you don't want to help her, you don't need her as a friend.
No, not all the time. No, it's not the point of not wanting to help us, not being able to at the time.
It's kind of like a waste of time to talk about this. So guess what, Daddy? Woody, I'll call you tomorrow.
All right, bro.
I'm gonna call Larry and see. I don't want to get it. I'm gonna call.
All right.
I'm gonna have my cup of soup, and then tomorrow I have me some eggs and peppers for breakfast, and it's gonna be a wrap.
I hear you.
I should have pancakes tomorrow, but the cook ain't running around. It's gonna eat them pancakes. I got pancake mix. Be nice to have pancakes on a Sunday, but he's not around, so he's gonna be kind of like going to bed. So let me go, Daddy.
All right, I'll holler at you, man.
Yeah.
Later.
Hello.
Hey, what's up there, Larry?
How much? How you been?
I can't call it, man. Just got off the phone with your cousin, man.
Oh.
Trying to talk sense into him.
What's wrong with him?
What's wrong? He tell me Irene borrowed his $40 that came in.
Yeah, that extra money he gets, it's direct deposit.
Yeah.
So he gave his teacher's federal bank card to go down there and take the $40 out.
Well, she's heartless.
No, well, you know, and that was on Friday.
Yeah.
Now, Friday, I went to the soup kitchen and got him a lunch and brought it up there. And I don't think he had much food other than that, you know? But he can't eat right before dialysis.
Right.
I talked to him later. He said he ate it all when he come home Friday evening after dialysis.
Yeah, but that may not be good stuffing yourself.
I know, but well, that's what he says he ate it all. Who knows? You can't believe everything Mike say, but he had something to eat, you know.
Right.
There were 3 ham sandwiches, and some hot dog rolls, some sauerkraut, because he said he still had a pack of Franks in the refrigerator. But you can't go by what Mike said, But you know, Mike can give her the world, but you know, Mike he don't have a credit line with me, Danny.
I know.
You know, like, I mean, that Cash App thing?
Yeah.
And he want me to send money to Irene? Well, yeah, because I have the Cash App.
He said that got straightened out, though. She don't need it now. Because he gave
her his bank. She didn't get the money then. Because he couldn't find nobody. Mm-hmm. But then when that $40 a month check came in,
she got hold of it.
Her bank card for that.
Got hold of it.
She told Mike over the phone, though. He ain't on the phone now, is he?
Nah, I wouldn't do it.
Okay.
We're on my YouTube channel, though.
Oh, I don't know. But she told him Friday she need more hours.
Yeah, more hours. Yeah.
Like she gonna run his bill up, not his bill, but his account up higher. You know, that's a shame. What can you do?
Hey, or why take the hours when you could just take the money?
What you gonna do both? And it's like $16 an hour. You can do both. Shit, you know? But, I mean, what's today? Today is Saturday to what?
The 28th.
28. So listen, 29, 30, 31, first, second. Mike got 6 more days before his check come in. And then and that's on the 3rd. And then he got 10 more days for his next food stamp to come in on the 7th.
The check's got to pay the rent, right?
Yeah, that comes in on the 3rd.
That don't leave him nothing left though, right?
I don't know. He didn't tell. He got like maybe like 800, I think, and he got to pay 5 1/4 rent. But Irene will dig into that money after his rent's paid.
Mm.
He's dopey on that shit, man. Well, what can you do with him, huh?
I'm glad she's hanging in there though.
Yeah, but his new buzzword is he's gonna call up Mercy Haven for a place to stay. That's I know, Danny. Mike ain't calling nobody.
They're gonna want to see you.
He ain't gonna call nobody. He ain't. He like to say it, but it ain't gonna happen. And he can ride it. I told him. I don't know. That's just another buzzword for him.
He's gonna try. He's gonna try and have. He's gonna try and have Irene switches his housing. Probably.
Yeah, she'll do it. She'll have to do it. She'll go on the clock and she'll do it.
Mm.
But he ain't gonna call no. He don't even know what to say. He ain't gonna call nobody. Well, what the heck? He's gonna. I can't. I don't know. He's not the sharpest knife in the drawer.
I try to tell him he needs to get his keyboard
and do what?
And practice with that. All he's got is time.
In the house?
He can practice with headphones.
Okay, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I just remember him practicing while he was in that truck. And while you call him up, and then he decided, let me turn on my organ and play while he's on the phone.
Right. You know what?
It didn't sound too good.
You know what?
What's that?
I ought to convince. I ought to donate one of my keyboards.
For him to bang in the house?
Yeah, he can put headphones on.
Oh, with the headphones. Oh, I'm sorry. If you get the headphones, yeah. But otherwise, because he thinks he's playing good shit.
Yeah.
He ain't.
But his only thing though, he's going to have to show and prove that he can read. I mean, he could see, because that's the only way he could play is with
Irene, he can't see out of his left eye, but he can see out of his right eye. So when he says he's blind, he's BSing.
That's what I'm saying. He's gonna have to give that up. That the gimmick.
Yeah. When they the other last early in the week when they was putting him out the hospital, he was mad because they sent him down 12 noon for dialysis in Southside, and they got out at 4 o'clock. When he came out of it, they told him, "Oh, you're being discharged at 5:30." I didn't have lunch. I was in dialysis. I missed my lunch, and now you tell me I'm missing my dinner. He was mad as hell.
Wow.
He was mad. Oh man, that fool. I don't know what's wrong with that fool though. He think the hospital's there to nourish him, to feed he like to go to the hospital to eat, Danny.
Yeah.
That's retarded. But no, Mike ain't gonna do right though. And that organ, I don't know.
At least he'll have something to do. At least he'll have something to do instead of calling you 5 times a day.
No, he don't call me that often.
He called me that.
Oh, okay, all right. But
not today. Not today.
If it's correct with them glasses, well, I don't see Mike trying to read. You know?
Huh?
I don't see him reading a book or nothing.
No, we have to. I was thinking of going to get a big magnifying glass that's the size of a page with a stand. You know?
Yeah, understood. They have them. I think I've seen them in the past on like Amazon.com.
Right.
I think I've seen them. It's been a while. But he's a winner. He's something else, I tell you.
Oh yeah.
He's really something else. But he got to worry about this next week, though. He got to worry about his food, though, not no organ or nothing.
But if he ain't got no money, how's he going to?
Well, hopefully he got some food stamps left on there. I don't know. I don't know if he gave them all to Irene, too. But, he got it rough, though. Ain't no soup kitchen Saturday, Sunday, Monday, the holiday.
Right.
He guess he won't have nothing to eat but clams.
I didn't go over there today. And today would have been a best day for me to do that. It was raining, though.
Yeah. Did it rain all day?
Huh?
Did it rain all day?
It was wet.
Oh, all right.
No, I don't know if it rained all day, but I mean, it was pouring down.
Yeah.
And then I got to the studio. I said, "Man, I'm comfortable."
Yeah. Well, you can't keep running behind him. He'll sit back and let you run some more. Now, Irene, when she runs, she getting paid. She getting $16 an hour to run. And she come to Bayshore anyway to see her sister over there on Panattaquit. Her Aunt Eggie's sister, her aunt over there on Panattaquit, and her grandmother. But Mike says, yeah, she be in Bayshore every day anyway. So shit. That's something. I don't know. Mike just, I don't know. Mike talking about those kids is his kids. They're my kids. I love my kids. I'm like, shit, that nigga crazy.
In a few more years?
Yeah.
A few more years. He'll be saying, I tried to call up Makai and the kids, and they hung up on me.
Yeah. Kids ain't worried about Mike. I ain't thinking about Mike. He ain't getting nothing from Mike, you know?
I'm trying to think where did I go wrong.
Yeah. He's something else. He's something else. He's fucked up though. He said to me some shit. Now you got life insurance, right? I says, yeah, I got life insurance. Now life insurance is for when you die, right? I says, yeah, I guess so. Then he gonna try to segue and ask me some shit about does he have life insurance? So don't ask me no shit like that. The hell, I know about my own ass. He know who he has to converse with that, Danny.
Hey, yo.
He got to talk to his brother about that shit. Don't ask me nothing about nothing in his life insurance, you know?
You know what he told me? He told me. I know me and you gonna make a guess on who got in his ear to tell him this. We got around to as far as I forget what he was. We got around to Gary. He said, "I said, have you spoken to your brother?" He said, "Gary doesn't talk. Me and my brother don't talk because ever since he sold the house. We don't talk." He said, "You got to understand. I want my $200,000. He said, I know the house was sold for about $400,000. I said, man, I didn't want to go into it. He said he know the house sold for over $400,000. He said, you don't understand.
Yeah, listen. After the guy,
who do you think put that in his head?
After he fixed it up.
It's what? Huh?
After the new owner fixed it up.
No, Mike thinks that he. Mike thinks that what's his name?
Yeah, well, you go on the internet and they'll show you the last, and you type in that. You just Google that address, 304 Frederick Avenue, and you'll see the last sale date of the house.
It probably is up for sale then.
Yeah, but that was when the new owner had it and fixed it up.
He sold it.
Yeah.
That's where Mike. Hey, yo, that's where Mike is looking at. He looked at.
And you think Gary got that?
He think that. That's what he must have had somebody look it up.
Yeah, well, if he thinks somebody owe him 200,000, I'd be trying to talk to that person.
Hey, and he said he wants his $200,000.
Yeah, and I guess he wants somebody to go tell Gary that shit.
That's what.
Huh?
He pretty much knows that if Gary talk, because Gary's gonna ask me any given time, Gary could call me up. Have you spoken to my brother? I tell him, yes, I have. I'm not gonna lie to him.
Yeah.
Gary knows how to ask in a certain way. Well, what did he say?
Oh, Gary's interested, huh? Or is Mike interested?
No, I'm just saying he's going to be interested when he asked me this time.
Oh.
Yeah. Pretty much, probably. The whole thing's comical, man.
Yeah, but he's just so fucked up, I remember, when his uncle, who lived upstate, other side Tappan Zee Bridge, Nanuet, some shit.
Do you understand the weight of that, though?
Not really.
You don't understand the gravity of him thinking that he got a certain amount. You know he gave him something, right?
I didn't know that.
He gave him something out of that, I think.
I did not know that he did.
I don't know. Well,
They ain't been talking.
you're right.
And Mike tore his ass when he would he wouldn't even clean out his bedroom. Gary in there cleaning out his bedroom to sell the house. He wouldn't clean none of his junk out the garage.
I tried to tell Mike, you got to make amends with you. He didn't believe me.
Yeah, well, he trying to make amends with Devin now. He gonna bark orders to me because he want to talk to his nephew. Well, you do that on your own time, you know? Do that on your own time. And shit. Devin ain't worried about Mike. And truth be told, Mike ain't worried about Devin. He full of shit.
He worried about that $250,000.
He need to speak to his nephew. Oh shit! You ain't got to do that through my phone, you know.
Yeah.
Shit, I said the boy's busy. Mike didn't fucking care. The world gonna stop for him. But I don't know. But Mike has always been kind of a loose screw, Danny.
But I know.
Even before his drug use and drinking, he had a loose screw in his head. Mike ain't all there.
Yeah, but I know if something happened to Mike, Devin may not feel it now, but it definitely would affect him because he don't got the heart of as Mike does. He has feelings. If something was to happen to Mike and he didn't,
Devin was busy. Devin said, "Larry, tell him I said."
No, but he did call him. He called them later.
Mike called Devin.
Mike got a hold of him. Yeah.
At the liquor store.
Mike got a hold. Yes, I told you that. Yeah, yes.
No, I didn't know that. I know he was asking me, "What's the address?"
Gary told me.
Oh, he did. He said he reached them.
Gary told me. Gary had called me up. He says, "I said, whoa, wow. I was just thinking about you." But yeah, he told me. He said, but he did get in touch with him. He called back, and then he didn't get too much of whatchamacallit. He asked the wrong question, I guess. And then boom. But at first he said, hello. Yeah, hello. What's going on, Mike? And then Mike said something. I reminiscent about somebody, and then it rubbed him the wrong way. He just hung up. Boom.
Wait a minute. He was talking to Gary Bordes or Devin Bordes?
Devin, I told you, Devin.
Yeah, I thought you said, but Mike don't reminisce with Devin, so kind of threw me over.
As far as I forget how he said. He said that he said hello, and then he asked about how somebody's doing or something, and that was the wrong question.
Oh.
It's basically remembering somebody who Devin remembers or something. I don't know, but definitely remembering something. Giving reference to something that Devin didn't agree with at the time.
Oh.
You follow what I'm saying? It's, hello, yeah. You haven't spoken to him in such a long time, so now picture or gather in your mind the scene here. He hasn't spoken to Devin in such a long time. Whereby, okay, when he does get in touch with him, he asks such a question in only the fashion and only in the manner that we know Mike after a hello and yeah, oh, how you doing? Yeah, and hey, boom, right then, right
Wow.
then.
Yeah, Mike doesn't have no. He's
It was either a question or a phrase, and Mike was amazed when of how fast Devin said bye or whatever, and he heard crickets.
Yeah, well, yeah. Devin will say hello, but ain't no conversation.
Right.
You may talk to him, I may talk to him, McDaniels, but that don't mean the whole world want to talk to him.
You know, Mike might have said, "And when is such and such birthday?" So, you know,
Yeah.
after so many years, and that's the first one of the first thing after hello, you're gonna ask me. It was something stupid, man.
Well, you know, he kind of pissed me off. Like I told him his uncle died, and a week went by because you know what, his aunt was friends with my aunt in Ohio.
Oh yeah.
So I heard from my aunt that Carlton Lee had died. So I told Mike. And about a week later, Mike brought it. You get any more information on my uncle? I said, hell no, I wasn't trying to get none. God damn it! I told you he passed. That was up to you to call your aunt and offer her your you know whatever sympathy you may or may not have, and ask her for damn details. What the hell you think I am?
Or I would understand his sentiment when because usually, Larry, you do know the most time schedules of families funerals. You usually, right?
No, I don't.
Whoa.
His uncle lived up in Nanuet over the other side of Tappan Zee Bridge. I wasn't going to no funeral up there.
No.
And I didn't need to know when the funeral was. I just let
No,
Mike know
that's up by your sister though, right?
Other side of Tappan Zee, near Nanuet. It's a whole direction, but it ain't by it, you know.
Right.
But no, I ain't tracking down when's a funeral and whatnot.
No. I'm saying like it might be too far for you to go, but maybe your sister went. You know, I don't know how close your family is.
My sister didn't go, and she didn't even know. I didn't tell her.
Oh, I didn't know.
No, we don't claim family like that. We claim Uncle Buck because Uncle Buck married into the Day family.
Oh, okay.
So I only claim Uncle Buck. You know, I'm cordial to Uncle Buck's brothers and sisters.
You know, I never understood that.
Why is that?
You see, coming up on the Uncle Hayward's roof is totally different. We more family orientated.
Yeah, I'm family orientated with the family.
No, I'm talking about even well, I don't know. Even the other side of the family, we accept both.
This is part of my not blood, but they part of my family.
Right.
You know?
But being your mindset, I'm more inclined to think that probably your sister has that same mindset, whereby if she didn't grow up like close to Uncle Hayward and them, as close as
they don't. She knew him well, but she refers to him as Uncle Hayward and Aunt Sis.
Oh, okay, all right.
My brothers and sisters refer to my godparents as they were. Well, not just my godparents. They were close friends of my mother and father, and they're referred to as aunt and uncle.
Right. That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
Yeah, no, they got that. They got that respect.
whereby there's some like on the McLaurin. I don't. Sometimes you mention the McLaurin side, and
Yeah.
then
McLaurin side meaning my mother's side.
are you close
And
with
the
them?
dad's side meaning my father's side.
Are you close with them?
Yeah, I'm close with like my last aunt, the last McLaurin is my aunt from Cleveland, Ohio. I call her up birthday, Mother's Day, Christmas, and just to give her news, just to call her up and see how she's doing.
Yeah, and your cousins on that side.
Well, I'm closest to my cousin Spido, but we were next door neighbors on Frederick Avenue,
Yeah,
as well as next door neighbors on Cedar Street.
right,
Two sisters like always lived next door to each other,
right.
and we'd be in and out at each other's house. So yeah, I was closest to my mother's sisters, those cousins. And you know, I went to school with McLaurin. I graduated the same year with Bruce McLaurin, Jimmy McLaurin, John McLaurin. We come out the same year. Year behind us was Karen McLaurin. Yeah, I was close with some of them. But now, if you're going to ask me about the ones who was drugging it, no, I wasn't close. I'm not close to them.
No. I'm see. I'm like I guess okay. You see Aunt Francis' house, right?
Yeah.
In between that, she owned that house, the other house, right?
Yeah, 3 houses.
Then you had Uncle Hayward's house.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if you can remember, but Fairy Bell used to live next door to the next one.
Of course I remember that. Of course I do.
So it was like, man, the whole family's on the block. Even Zach and them, I considered them cousins.
Oh, all right.
Because
you know, I gave mad respect to her, Uncle Hayward's sister, and she's a talkative lady. I mean, Aunt Sisters walked down the block to visit me. She brought Miss Fairy Bell with her. She sat in my living room and she talked to anybody.
Now I'm coming to my point. Whereby there's a cutoff, or maybe somewhat of a cutoff. Would you consider Fairy Bell your aunt?
No.
That's what I'm saying.
But I recognize her as Uncle Hayward.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I grew up around Uncle Hayward.
I know.
I didn't grow up around Fairy Bell.
Right.
Gertrude. You remember Gertrude?
Yep.
I didn't grow up around her, but I knew who they were.
They're my aunts and uncle.
Yeah, but I knew who they were.
Right.
I don't refer. I'll be all, hi, how you doing? And I don't call them, I gotta think of the name. Oh boy, Gertrude's last name, what's that Indian name? I can't think of it.
You don't call their husband your uncle.
Huh?
You wouldn't call their husbands your uncle.
Think of a married name.
Doesn't matter.
No, but I'm curious, Danny.
You talking about Gertrude? I forget.
The Shinnecock name.
Cuffy.
Coffee, right. I didn't call her. I just say hi, how are you? Good to see you. I didn't call her Mrs. Coffee. I didn't say Miss Gertrude. No, I just like hi, how are you, kind of. Yeah, Fairy Bell married Frankie Taylor. I don't say hi. I just say hi. How are you? Good to see you. And and she acted like she knew. I knew. You know who they are. And and Fairy Bell would act like she knew who I was. So, but no, it's just No, there's no aunt with that. No.
Right, I know.
And like I said, Uncle Buck married into the family because the lady he married is my father's blood sister.
Oh,
You know? So I give him mad respect. That's Uncle Buck. I used to sit and bullshit and talk with Uncle Buck.
right.
I used to go. Mike
That-
be in his room. Mike be in his room after being out all night. Mike be in his room snoring. I talked to Mike's father more than Mike did.
Right. So in other words, it's almost like my Uncle Donald.
Mm-hmm.
His siblings never really came around. I never got to know them.
Oh, I had mad respect for them because they were my parents' friends.
Right.
But they were always Mr. Flippin and Mrs. Flippin.
Mm-hmm.
I had mad respect for them.
Yeah.
But they were just close friends or longtime friends of my parents.
Right. That's like Mr. Lee.
Oh, yeah, Kenny Lee. I remember him well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But those are just people my parents knew well.
Right.
I wasn't on their level. I wasn't trying to be their friend. It's just somebody I knew that was associated with my parents.
Mm-hmm.
And even like I say, Uncle Buck's his brothers and sisters. I don't claim. Never did claim them. Never did. I knew who they were.
They never really came around.
But no, they don't have to come around. I grew up in Bay Shore. I knew who all Uncle Buck's family, his sisters, Rachel, Helen, Harriet.
What I'm trying to tell you,
Yeah.
it's different when you come around and show love, like Uncle Hay would come around and show love.
Oh, he used to come over on Frederick Avenue all the time.
Right. If your father's brothers would stop over more, you'll be closer. You'll be a lot more closer than what you are now to them.
No, my father don't have no brothers alive.
Not. I'm talking about back then.
Oh, I used to visit them.
Oh, okay.
My father, the last surviving brother was B.D. Day that lived over on Book Avenue in Wyandanch. I was about the only niece or nephew that went over there visiting.
Now, how is your cousins doing, man, with that house? How they fare? Did they go through that damn money?
Which cousins?
Little Gary.
Oh, my McLaurin cousins. Little Gary and Momo, who had the house up off of Brentwood Road.
Yeah, and they didn't want to rent to nobody. I could have shown them how they could.
Okay. They sold the house, right?
They got a trailer.
Okay, no. Don't get ahead of me. You're getting ahead of me. But they didn't know where they was moving, sitting on their ass, waking up every morning, getting drunk. My aunt in Cleveland had called Sharon McLaurin and said, please help them find a place. So Sharon directed them. Don't ask me the name of the apartment complex. I do not know. But it was over in Central Islip on Hawthorne Avenue.
Oh, yeah?
And the reason because they were supposed to get a 2-bedroom apartment and move, and little Momo was supposed to move his father in with them.
Oh.
So that's why my aunt in Cleveland was concerned. So she got Sharon to find him a complex, but then he went and rented a 1-bedroom, and the father never moved in with him. But what he did is he took his brother, little little Gary with him and have Gary on the couch in the living room. And here's the shitty part. After selling that house and getting a good sum of money for it, Governor of New York, Governor Cuomo, was talking about COVID and the rent moratorium and all that other shit, and nobody can be evicted and all that. So they moved into that apartment complex and they paid 1 month's rent.
1 month rent?
They did not pay the first month's rent and none afterwards. Now, maybe you had to put a security deposit to move in. I don't know the details, but they did not pay 1 month's rent. And
Wow.
they was there like 18 months.
Wow.
Before they finally got evicted.
Oh, they got evicted?
Come on, that party don't last forever.
Oh,
You think, Danny? They opened up the eviction court again. That was only shut down during COVID.
Okay.
So and then they bought a camper and wanted to park it in my backyard. I'm like, hell no. Doing that, all that money you got from that damn house, you ain't living no trailer in my backyard. Tapping into my utilities. I don't want to give nobody nothing. Go hell no. You got money. You can afford a place, you know. But all he know how to do is call an Uber and take an Uber to Jake's 58 over there on Expressway. Go to the casino and gamble. That's all he knew how to do. But no, hell no, they weren't bringing no trailer in my backyard.
I don't blame
you.
you.
Know what? I was over in CI one day and I seen them niggas outside this apartment complex. I seen little Gary. I said, where you live now? None of your business. I said, come on. None of your business. And I said, all right, we'll leave it at that.
He said, none of your business.
But if they ask me something, you know what I say?
What you say?
I'm not as rude to say none of your business. I just say, I don't know.
Right.
You know where I could? I don't know. Wish I could help you, but no, I don't know. I don't get out much. I don't know nothing. Don't ask me. I wish I could help. That's how I am now. I don't know.
I don't know.
So Gary went in his trailer, and he had in some lady's yard in Bellport. But come to find out, that lady is losing her house to foreclosure.
Oh,
and
wow.
you're gonna have to move that trailer again, because if it stays on the property, once that new owner assumes the property or the bank or whatever, it becomes their property. That house and everything on that property is theirs. If you don't move it off, you know. But and then look, that's Gary. He went in the trailer, but that's Momo went in the trailer. Little Gary ended up at some lady's house in Freeport. And she's mad at him because somebody signed this nigga up for Section 8, food stamps, and he sells food stamp money and buy beer for the neighborhood drunks in Freeport. And come up there eating up her food every day and won't give her he's sitting there, he ain't paying no rent, eating up her food. But you think he give her the food stamps? Nope.
Who's this?
Some lady in Freeport that was letting him live in her house as a handyman.
Oh, wow. That's Gary.
Yeah, it's little Gary, yeah. Well, he old pothead alcoholic, you know, but no, I don't want nothing to do with it. You know, I mean, I'll be saying, hey, how you doing? I'm pleasant with them, but I don't want too much to do with them because then they start begging, you know. Not begging. They start asking you for shit.
Right.
No, you ain't parking no trailer back here. No, you ain't just, I'm on a cesspool. And what are you going to do? Just let your sewage run out in the backyard somewhere? You're going to empty your tanks in the backyard? I can't afford to have them on my cesspool, you know?
Right.
But, and you ain't plugging into my electricity for free. You can have some free water. That's about it, you know? Your water bill went up. Shit.
When family like that move in, they kind of make it clear. I'm here for the ride, and I don't want to pay nothing.
Yeah, well, they ain't moving in on me. They're not moving in on me. They sold that house and walked away with a lot of cash. And then you gonna go somewhere and freeload on somebody?
Right? The nerve.
Nah, that ain't happening.
The nerve.
Yeah. And that's that. And I had a conversation with you. You the one told me. When this was before they sold the house, before they lost the house. Because they were sitting up there getting junk each day. Nobody worked. And so once they exhausted the savings account that was left along with the house, they had no money for bills.
Wow.
They gonna ask me, we need some money. I need to borrow a few thousand because I got to pay taxes. I got to get some heating oil. I got to get some propane gas for the and I need to borrow a few thousand. You sitting on your ass getting junk every day. How the hell are you going to borrow a few thousand and you ain't working?
They left them a couple of thousand, right?
No, I don't know more than a couple, but I don't know what amounts was left in those accounts.
They should have went to work soon.
No, but the whole idea is once they got broke, you can't get no loan. You want to borrow a couple of thousand because your taxes are due? You ain't paid no taxes the last fucking 4 years you've been in that house since you assumed ownership. Now you want to borrow money for me to pay taxes? No, that was to just, okay, he liked to cook, so that was for propane, and that was to buy their beer and liquor. That's what they want a loan for, and pay the light bill. You know, you be in the dark, you don't pay the light bill, right?
And a couple thousand.
Huh?
The way you said it, you said, and I need a couple thousand.
Yeah. He ain't gonna pay me back. But you know what? I thought they were gonna lose their house. I didn't think they were smart enough to sell it before they lost it. So that being the case, I wasn't gonna never get my money back, you know?
That reminds me of somebody walked up to me at the truck stop. Grown man.
Mm-hmm.
No, he didn't walk. He drove up,
Mm-hmm.
and with that, he had a Cadillac. Windows down. He get out the car, come around the car, come to my the driver's side of the door. He said, "Man, I'm glad I seen y'all here. Listen, I need about $25. I'm a truck driver too, but I had to get in my car and the reefer's about to run out. Please, I need 25." I said, "Man, what?"
Wait a minute. Was he in a tractor trailer?
No, he was in a Cadillac.
And his reefer gonna run out?
He said I had to leave the truck. I had to go home and get my car but I'm a truck driver just like you. Driver, you can look out for me, man. Can you do it? I said, bro, at the time, bro,
Mm-hmm.
I was in Texas and it was hot, bro.
But Danny,
I had the windows rolled down. I said,
you
man.
don't gotta feel bad about not helping them out.
Huh?
You don't gotta feel bad.
I didn't feel bad. I couldn't help him out.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't help him out.
Oh, all right. Oh, you was low on your reefer too, huh?
Yeah. I imagine the next thing he asked me if he could get some gas out of the hell no. Shh.
He wants some gas out your truck?
Yeah, I imagine that's the next thing you probably, people be hustling, bro.
Yeah. Boy,
He said he's gonna lose the load. I said, brother, you wasted a lot of time just getting to me, girl. I ain't got it, bro. I don't got it.
Yeah, don't go to a stranger.
I didn't even know the guy.
Himself, huh?
I didn't even know the guy.
Yeah. $25 amongst truckers, maybe $25 ain't a lot of money. Amongst truckers. But I don't want to get $25 to a stranger.
Yeah.
Unless it's life and death.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to put the money in their hand. I want to pay it directly,
Yeah.
I don't give nobody no money to ride off with. Boy, but that's I don't know. But who knows? If you're that desperate, you will ask anybody. But maybe
I imagine so.
Maybe he should start at $5 and ask 5 or 6 different people.
That would I could have thrown maybe a couple coins, but when somebody asks you, they come to you and say, "I need $25. Can you please help me? I desperately need $25." That means the dollar in your pocket. It ain't gonna help. I ain't got it.
Nah,
they skip right. The hell with the middleman. The hell with trying to work their way up. They want it right then.
Mm-hmm.
Right then and there.
Yeah, they hustle. They try to do their hustle. But those are strangers.
Yeah.
If I don't do it for niggas I'm related to, I don't see myself doing it for a stranger neither.
Yeah. But it's different for if you really know somebody needs it.
Well, I've done some things in my life. I had a brown 74 Chevelle.
74 Chevelle?
Yeah, brown one.
2-door?
2-door. Yeah.
That's one of the muscle cars.
No, that wasn't a muscle car. No.
It's a muscle car shape.
Well, I don't know nothing about no muscle cars, Danny, but I had a Chevelle.
You know what the Chevelle?
I had a Chevelle Malibu. I ain't got no muscle car, Danny.
The Malibu.
Yeah. It was like brown, and then it had like a beige vinyl top.
Yeah.
But anyway, I remember sometime my father used to borrow the car to go to his construction job. His cars are broken down. And he'd get back in Bay Shore and leave my car over in front of Uncle Hayward's. I was working on 5th Avenue.
Uh-huh.
So then I'd have my car to run out for lunch. But you got me twisted now. I don't know why.
You said the Chevelle.
I know, but I forget what I was saying.
You talking about it had a vinyl?
I know my brown Chevelle. I was mentioning it for a reason, but I can't. I don't remember the story I had with it. I can't remember it now. I forget it. I'm getting old, Danny. I'm getting old.
Don't worry.
When I'm on a roll, you gotta let me go sometime.
No. The thing is, you need more oxygen to your brain, man. That's it. You need to get out and walk.
All right, blame it on the walking or lack of, but I'm getting old. I'm getting old.
Yeah, I hear you, brother.
I can't remember what I was going to say. I don't know why.
It'll come to
the
you.
car I had was important.
It'll
I
come
don't
to
even
you.
remember. But no, forget it. I can't remember it. But oh, I remember. Well, I used to have that like the '74 brown Chevy. And one night I seen it was a heavy rainstorm. Somebody was broke down under the overpass on Sunrise Highway and Fifth Avenue. And I stopped behind them and asked what was the problem, and they couldn't get their shit going. So I'm going to try to jump start them with a push.
Yeah.
And that didn't work. And anyway, I'd been drinking that night. I pushed that guy home all the way to Lindenhurst on Sunrise Highway.
Really?
Yeah. And we got in front of his house. Don't ask me which street. I don't remember. It was nighttime. It was dark. I don't know. But what I got insulted was he tried to hand me a couple of dollars. Oh, gee, thanks a lot. Oh, I really appreciate it. And he reached in his pocket and he had some change. He tried to get, I don't know, like $8 or some bullshit. And I was like insulted.
Oh.
I mean, I did it from the bottom of my heart.
Right.
Now, if you're going to pay me, you pay me. Don't give me no fucking, like a tip.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't do it for money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's more than a cab ride, bro.
Yeah, I was a little like, just say thank you, appreciate it.
What year was that Malibu again?
74.
74. Okay, all right. Those that's the long one. Those are luxury.
No, it wasn't luxury, Danny. It wasn't. It was a stripped down model. Cost me $3,000. No, there was nothing luxury about it.
74, brand new, huh?
But the whole idea was,
it's new.
No, it wasn't new when I pushed them. I ain't gonna push nobody in a new car.
No. I'm just saying. You said you got it $3,000 new.
Yeah, that's what it cost new. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's all I'm saying.
But to insult me, to give me some change, hand me some change, I wouldn't accept it. But I was just kind of disappointed that he offered it.
You didn't smack him?
Somebody some shit, offer like $30 what a damn tow would cost you, you know?
A tow would have cost you, maybe back then, 30, yeah.
Yeah, back then, I'm talking back then, yeah. But I was disappointed with his little jump change offering. Little white guy.
Well, that would have brought it, you said $8?
It was. I didn't count it. I just seen one. I seen a 5 and some singles. I don't know how many. It didn't look like much, but I was disappointed that he's trying to buy the wear and tear in my time. Yeah,
that was about two 6-packs back then.
Well, whatever it was, but I was disappointed. You know, I didn't do it for money.
Right.
It was pouring rain. Somebody out there stuck.
Oh, in the rain too. Wow.
Pouring rain. But hey, what the hell? What can you do?
Yeah.
Sometimes you want to help people out, but now, particularly nowadays, that was back then. But nowadays, there's just too many scammers out here, Danny.
Oh yeah.
Way too many scammers. You see them every day.
What you mean? Broke down on the side of the road?
No, I see scammers, these panhandlers and shit.
Oh.
I just see so many scammers nowadays. It's bullshit, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to help nobody.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm talking about strangers you don't want to help.
Right.
I mean, it's different if you know somebody, you know,
yeah,
but then
different.
sometimes you know somebody too well, you know?
Yeah.
But no, there's way too many scammers nowadays. So I'm skeptical of every damn thing. pushing nobody's house, and they just want to go get to that house so they could go there and buy some crack. That'd be a damn shame, wouldn't it?
Yeah, like you did Irene.
Irene?
Yeah, you said she went in and bought something.
No, I don't remember towing her, pushing her car nowhere.
No. You remember taking her somewhere and she going inside and getting weed, I think.
Oh yeah, gave her a ride. Oh, she went right over there to Mill Lane and Developments. Asked me to wait. Came back. I said, "Damn, did you smoke something in there?" She said, "No, I bought something, and it's just strong. That's how strong it is. It smells like that." Shit. Next time I see her, no, I was just hanging out in the railroad park, and she got off a train and went to 7-Eleven, and I just seen her there. I'm like, "Hey, wait!" I knew she lived down east. I was just offering her a ride. She wanted me to take her to a druggie spot, wait for her, and then bring her back.